A long time ago, there was a mod called R3F Logistics. It existed in Arma 2, and then in Arma 3, but it has long since died off. Until now. Now, it is resurrected as R3F Logistics. It's Advanced Logistics. Damn it! R3F Advance Logistics! R3F Advanced Logistics rewrites over 90% of the code into modern-day ARMA standards and within the ACE framework. This increases usability while also optimizing the code so that it runs even better on your server. What's this include? Well, it includes moving all the R3F interactions into the ACE menu, so constant while loops are not being ran. This totally changes the game by increasing the speed and only using the functions when called. Not only did I rewrite R3F Logistics, I also included Duda's advanced towing script, but I didn't just stop there. I rewrote it a bit so that it's not only within the ACE framework, but it also is better optimized on the server. And all this is done through the very useful and helpful framework of CBA. This mod is completely configurable. You can choose what can be moved, you can choose what can be built, how much it costs. You can change everything. And this is all through simple config files or variables you change within the mission. So, what does this mod include? Well, it includes going up to items and using the ACE interaction menu to pick them up. You can pick them up and you can take them and move them around. And this is completely configurable, so you can change it so this ammo box can be picked up, but you can also configure it so ammo boxes cannot be picked up. Once picked up, you can do all the R3F things like rotate it, move it back and forth, all that kind of stuff, and then just release it using the scroll bar. I chose to use the scroll action menu because it's easier to work with once you've already picked up the object, so I kept that from the original R3F Logistics. Now you can also put objects with inside vehicles. Again, this is completely configurable. You can choose what can be loaded in, what can't be loaded in, the size, the value, and all that. To get to the item, you just take a look at the vehicle and take a look at cargo. And you'll see there's the spare wheel and there's the basic ammo box that we want. We can grab it out and there we go. We just release it and it's back on the ground. Just like in R3F Logistics, there's also the creation factory. But this is more configurable than before. Now you can actually choose what categories go into the factory. You can also choose what classes are going to be within each category. And this is all simply done within an easy to use array. You can choose the prices and everything. So no longer are you having to worry about some kind of auto config reading. You get to choose what is in the factory. Again, I said Duda's towing script is in this game, and it is. Now you can choose how big of a rope or long of a rope you want to deploy. So you can choose to deploy a 25-meter rope. Go up here and you connect it by using the ACE interaction. And then once it's connected, you can do like what towing trucks can do in real life, and you can actually reel in the vehicle. Pretty cool, huh? Just by changing the rope length. Not all vehicles are towing vehicles, and that's okay. Like this Strider here, it doesn't tow, and you wouldn't expect it to tow, right? There's no towing cable attached to it. But I've added an item in the game called emergency tow cables. Now if you have an emergency tow cable on you, you can pretty much turn any vehicle into a towing vehicle. Now there are restrictions, and you can actually change those restrictions within the config. But here we go, we can go ahead and now add this tow. Now I want to warn you, when you attach an emergency tow cable, it's much shorter than the tow cable from a towing truck, but you can turn any vehicle into a towing vehicle. If you want to know more about R3F Advanced Logistics, please check out the forum link where I have documentation and more information.